So in 2012, when I had constructed this USTA team, and I didn't feel like it really had any weaknesses at all, on my emails that I would send to my team, I'd always put "refuse to lose" and then put my name at the end of each email. I always spell check everything that I send out, but the problem is that spell check didn't say I was spelling the word incorrectly.
And I said, does anybody notice anything misspelled word in a particular email? And David Roof said, "You mean the word lose?"
It became an internal team joke without me knowing this until we had won state, got to Southerns, and then the night before the tournament, it was not only announced to me that I had been misspelling the word the whole time, but it was the top story at SouthernLeagueTennis.com, and they had T-shirts made for it. So needless to say, I was mortified.
It ended up becoming more of a rallying cry of our team, like our motto, and we'd laugh about it. We would say "refuse to lose." We would say that everywhere down there. But then all of a sudden, when a match got tight or when somebody got nervous, and it was, come on, RTL, and it seemed to work. We would win third set tiebreaker after third set tiebreaker, and things just kept going, and we just kept really doing well down there. And then we won it all, and we knew that it stuck at that point. I was diagnosed back in 2008 with grade 2 oligodendroglioma, and that's a long word for a really slow-growing malignant brain tumor. I spent a week in the hospital, had a biopsy where they took part of the tumor out and just enough to sample it and grade it and tell you pretty much what it was. And at that point in time, they pretty much left it alone, left it in your head, and said, "We'll watch it and watch it grow, and when it becomes more of a nuisance, then we'll do something about it." And of course, your next question is, well, how long is that going to be? And they're like, 5, maybe 10 years tops. I had played a match in that USTA season right before I went to San Francisco. And actually won the match. I think I played with Chris Mather, the pro here, the owner of Springhurst, and we won. And then I went a week later, had brain surgery, and then I think it was 8 weeks. I couldn't pick up anything heavier than a bottle of milk. Started hitting some tennis balls and slowly getting back into it, but every 4 weeks I had to take chemo again, and that was basically a good solid week and a half of just feeling like not feeling well. State championship I couldn't participate because I was ill, very ill, but David English gave me play-by-play on the speakerphone. I just set the phone down next to my garbage can and put it on speaker, and he talked me through the final match, which we won, obviously.
Knowing one of our teammates, Matt Mathis, wrote this article and sent it to Southerns, and talked about our team and Marshall and his battle and what he has gone through, and the fact that we had won state, and it actually ended up being the #1 story for Southern.
So I got to go down to muggy Mobile, Alabama, where it was 95 degrees and 95% humidity every day, and actually play and actually win.
For us to have won state, went to Southerns, and for Marshall to be in between chemo rounds and be able to participate with us was just huge. I mean, it was a special week. But he was a participant. I mean, he and his double partner for the match against Georgia, David Roof, I mean, they took down a team that had not lost all year. And we beat that team, I think it was 3-2. But, I mean, it was a huge win. And so he wasn't just there as the figurehead or something. I mean, he was a real participant.
We went to the Nationals in November, hadn't been on chemo for a while, so I started to feel stronger and better. And so, yeah. Yes, we refuse to lose. We can get beat occasionally by someone who's playing really well that day, but we refuse to lose. So. Cancer research saved my life.